So we start with exponents. Now, exponents are again one of the biggest tool. If you learn it properly here, you have it a little bit in grade 9 also. So if you know the rules of exponent, bigger calculations becomes easier. So let's understand what this is all about. Initially, you will do a little bit of mistakes, but slowly your hands will become set. So say suppose I have to perform an operation where there is a number, say 2, and 2 has to be multiplied with itself. Let me take a different number. Let's say I have a number 5 and you are multiplying 5 with itself. 5 with itself. Right. So if I multiply 5 with itself, then this can be written in a short notation. The short notation that we follow, we say that it is the same number 5, and how many times it's being multiplied? Twice. So there are 2 counts of 5, so we write 2. If 5 was alone, so it's only 1 5, so we write 5 to the power 1. This is, so when we say, let's say x to the power a, when we write it like this, in our example x was 5 and a was 2, this little number which is getting multiplied with itself is known as the base, and this number is known as the exponent, or is also known as the power, or is also known as the indices. Have you understood? This exponent can be a real number, means this exponent usually can be a real number, and you'll understand what is real number. It can be a rational number, it can be an integer, it can be a natural number, it can be a decimal also, right? So have you understood this? So here 5 will be known as my base. Understood? And 2 will be known as my power. And when the power is 2, we call it squared. Not square, it's squared. S-Q-U-A-R-E-D. Squared. 5 squared. How do we call it as? 5 squared. And if it would have been 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5, we would say 5 to 3, and we say it's 5 cubed. C-U-B-E-D, not cube, cubed. Another way to read it is, we read it as x raised to the power of a. We read it like this. We can also read it as x to the power a. Understood? So sometimes we also say this is like 5 raised to the second power, third power, fourth power, and so on. Is this much understood? Anything you would like to copy, you can copy. If you have nothing to copy, then we can go ahead and we can start our understanding. Okay. Now, this chapter then begins with some laws which you have to know. And these laws, you have, what you are going to learn now, these have to go down your throat throughout. Till the time you leave studies, you will need them. Whether you are doing mathematics, whether you are doing physics, you will need them a lot. Shall we go ahead? कुछ और लिखना है तो चलें आगे. Right. So let's come to what we know as laws of exponent. Laws of exponents. Okay. Right. The first law, which is called the product law. If you have x which is raised to m power and you are multiplying with another x which is raised to n power, then in this case the base remains the same, the powers get added. Okay? So if you want to see it as an example, just see 2 square being multiplied by 2 cube. So what is 2 square? 2 square is 8, and it is 2 square is 4, and it is being multiplied with 2 cube, which is 8, which is equal to how much? 32. 2 to the power 2 plus 3 will also be equal to 2 to the power 5, will also be equal to 32. Did you understand? See, x to the power m, x to the power n is same as x to the power m plus n, 2 plus 3, which is 5. 2 to the power 5 is also 32, and 4 into 8 is also 32. So the rule remains the same. Clear? The first is the product rule. Second comes the quotient rule. if an x to the power m is being divided by an x to the power n, it becomes x to the power m minus n. This is your second law. Well, we have some 7 laws, so we should know all. Okay. Now the third one. If you have an x to the power m and the whole thing is again raised to a power n, it is same as the product of mn, raised to the power of mn. In order to understand this, let's say we have 2 to the power 1 multiplied by another 2. So we said what should be, as per formula, what it should be 2 to the power 1 into 2, which is equal to 2 square, which is equal to 4. Let's just solve it without the law. 2 to the power 1 means 2, and this power remains here, which is also equal to 4. Clear? Chaliye. Next. Say you have a x to the power m, right? And you are dividing it by another y. Now the bases are different, but the powers are same. Bases are different, but the powers are same, mind you. This is same as you can club x by y together and give the common power. Understood? X by y and you can give a common power. Clear? Very good. Let's see some more rules. Number 5. X to the power minus m. This is known as the negative exponent. This is always equal to 1 upon x to the power m. X to the power negative m is equal to 1 upon x to the power m. धीरे धीरे सब याद हो जाएगा. Initially there will be some hiccups, but don't worry. The sixth one. X to the power 0, anything raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. Okay. The seventh one will not bring now. Let your hands get set, then we will see the seventh one. Not that important. These have to go through your throat. याद रहना पड़ेगा. Initially आप क्या कर सकते हैं? You can write them and paste, make a piece of paper and paste it in front of your table. रोज रोज देखते देखते आपको automatically याद हो जाएगा. Any questions so far? So you have one in which, look at here, the bases will be same, but the exponents will be different. In that fashion, you will have a product, you will have a division. In product, the powers add up. In division, the powers have a difference, or they subtract each other. Then you have x to the power m whole to the power n is equal to x to the power mn. Here we have common powers but different bases. It's same as taking the fraction and raising it to the common power. Anything has a negative power is 1 by x to the power m, x to the power 0 is equal to 1. Have we understood? Right. So here you will be tricked a lot. Yeah. You are doing the example means you are doing your example. See, that's what I said. Initially, you will be doing a lot of mistakes. This is 1 minute, children. X to the power m minus n means 2 to the power 3 minus 2. You are doing 2 to the power 3 minus 2 to the power 2. This is not the... Are you getting it? The mistake that you have done.
Sir, is the second law of exponents x by y whole power minus n?
No, not that. This is related to cube root, fourth root, like that. That usually you need it in grade 9. Did you understand, or should I give you one more example? See, what you are doing mistake is something like this. What you are trying to do, the rule is x to the power m divided by x to the power n is equal to x to the power m minus n. Right? So let's take an example. 2 to the power 5 divided by 2 cube. Let's not use the law. Let's do it just like that. 2 to the power 5 is how much? 32. Divided by 2 cube means 8. 32 divided by 8 is 4. Let's use the law now. This should be equal to x. So we can use the law. 2 m minus n, 5 minus 3. 2 to the power, how much? 2, which is equal to 4. Now look at this answer. Look at this answer. What you are doing was you were 2 to the power 5 minus 2 to the power 3. These mistakes initially happen because once your hands get set, you will be able to do. Shall we do something? before we do this, let's try to see one more common phenomenon which we'll be using a lot in our problems. Okay, the reciprocal, which we actually did in rational numbers, but we will see this once again. Shall we, children? Look here. If you are ever given an a upon b to the power minus 1, right? You can use this as an identity, means a shortcut how to solve this. A by b to the power minus 1. So let's see how what becomes what it gives rise to. This is same as 1 by a by b to the power 1. How could I write this? I assume that this whole thing is something like an x to the power minus 1. What does the law tell me? It is 1 by x to the power 1. I have done the same thing. This is the x, 1 by x. So what are you doing here? You are actually taking 1 and you are dividing it with a by b to the power 1. Yes or no? Same. We'll go by baby steps. Can I not write this as 1 divided by a by b? A by b to the power 1 is a by b only. Can I not write this as 1 into b by a as per our rational number knowledge? So finally we are ending up where? B by a, and I can put the 1 here also. So see the beauty. If you have a by b to the power negative 1, the whole thing somersaults. Somersaults means like this, b by a, which makes us a new thing which you can use directly also. If you have a by b to the power negative m, this is same as b by a to the power positive m. Have you understood this? If not, tell me. I will explain you many times. If you have understood, then try to copy down this step. I have done it in the format of 1. You try to do it in the format of minus m. Will you be able to do? Try to do. No, this is not 7th law. There is this is an extension only. The 7th law has nothing to do with your current class. We'll do the 7th law also, but let our hands get set. Okay. So, for example, this will be very useful to you whenever you are doing problems. So let's see what did we write? A upon b to the power minus m. As per law, I can write it 1 by a upon b to the power m. Can I write this? Right? Can I write this as 1 divided by a by b to the power m? Can I write this? Yes. I can also write this as 1 divided by a to the power m divided by b to the power m. Because the power is common. It goes to the son also, to the daughter also. Right? Now I use my rational number formula, which is b to the power m divided by a to the power m. And you had that law, x by y, but the powers are common. So you write this as 1 into b by a to the power m. Finally, you can write it as b by a to the power m. So in our humorous tone, Maganlal by Chaganlal to the power negative is equal to Chaganlal by Maganlal to the power positive. Have you understood? Magan by Chagan to the power negative is equal to Chagan by Magan to the power positive. ये लिख लीजिए, ये आपको बहुत यूज में आएगा. You can straight away then invert. Are we fine? Shall we now do some problems? Easy problems पहले करते हैं, right? So let's do some problems. Okay. Exercise में नहीं जाएंगे, पहले कुछ problems एक साथ करते हैं. For example, जैसे say suppose somebody tells you solve 5 upon 2 to the power negative 3. इसको आपको solve करने बोला. So either you can go by steps, but now you have learned 5 upon 2 to the power negative 3 को क्या लिख सकते हैं? Magan by Chagan to the power negative becomes Chagan by Magan to the power positive. ये समझ में आया? अभी अभी तो सीखा ये चीज, शेयर समझ में आया? नहीं तो आप इसको डिटेल करके भी कर सकते हैं, आंसर सेम आएगा आपको। आर वी फाइन? अच्छा, अगर ऐसा है तो आप ये सॉल्व कीजिए, तो -3/4 टू द पावर -3, इसको क्या लिखेंगे? Anna, sit straight. You are in a class. Don't irritate me, beta. See, what has happened to you? What is your problem? Tell me. What is your problem? Are you feeling okay? Then why are you writing like this? Who is writing like you? What has happened? You want to irk me or what? What is your problem? Tell me. Don't have a mood. Don't come to class, beta. But don't do all these tantrums in my class. It irritates me. If you're not feeling well, you can pack your bags and go. I don't mind. But when you go home, do tell the truth to your parents. If they ask you what happened, don't just give that cry out that sir has turned me out of the class. Sir is respecting whatever you want to do, because I don't think you are in class. Your mind is not in class. If your mind is in class, you don't do all those things. Once you have come late, I have excused you. After that, don't do those tantrums. All those tantrums, do in front of your parents, do it in your house. I'm sorry I'm speaking in a harsh tone. I usually don't speak like that. You always see my humorous part, but I'm also a human being. When I'm teaching, I want you to have attention. If you don't have attention, I'm not forcing anyone. Say, sir, somehow I'm not able to concentrate. Can I go home? I will not say anything. I don't feel bad. I feel bad when you are in the class and you disturb me. All those tantrums, if they are welcomed at your home, I have no issues. When you are in my class, you are at my discipline. Does that go absolutely well through your ears? And next time you have an issue, you can think that, sir, I want to leave your class. I have no issues. But don't irritate me. I'm very particular about it. Okay, so what do? We change it into 4/-3 to the power 3. But we don't have a right to keep negative in the denominator. So what do? -4/3 to the power 3. Have you understood? These will be very handy substitutions when you will be doing complex problems. Means in big problems, this will be a small part. Okay, let us try some more. Okay, let's take this type of a problem. Say somebody tells you 2 to the power 3, say cube, is being multiplied by, it's not 2 to the power 3, 2/3 squared. How do we approach this problem? Do you see a similarity? It's the whole thing is a Maganlal. The whole thing is a Maganlal. So it's like x to the power m multiplied. Don't think that x can be alone. The 2/3 is the same, right? And here also 2/3 is same. So when bases are same, then the powers add up in multiplication. So what do? We take the base common, 2/3, and then we add up the powers. What does it give you? Have you understood? Should you have a slightest doubt, stop me then and there. We can't proceed with doubts in this chapter. This is something new that you are learning. You have not learned it before. Clear? Okay. Say suppose somebody gives you the same problem like this. 2/3 to the power 3 multiplied by 2/3 to the power -2. Now what do? Since you have learned about somersaulting, there is no point in somersaulting here. Don't somersault. Just add the powers, because the bases are same. So what do? We keep 2/3, 3 plus -2, which is equal to 2/3, 3 minus 2, which is equal to 2/3 to the power 1. Understood? Yo.
If the brackets aren't there, so you can't do it.
If the brackets are not there, brackets there means this power with the denominator also, the power is associated with the numerator also. Have you understood? Shall we take up one more problem? Okay, let's see one more. Are you copying it or not? If you do only, then only you'll learn. If you are not copying, then see, it's not about just seeing with eyes. Initially, when you write also, you'll make mistakes because it's a notation problem. Please do write what I am writing, at least the practice problems. Then only your hands will become set. Otherwise, you will fumble. I'll wait for you. Please write. If you want the previous examples also, or whatever, please write. Make a point to note your class notes. Or try to do on your own. Yes, good service. Do on your own now. Do on your own. Your base is same as 2 by 3. So the powers will add up. Yeah, don't write that 5 immediately. Write it as 2 plus 3. In the next step, you make it 5. Got it? Fine. Can you do the next problem? So here remember, as long as you are able to apply rules, apply them. The rules only make your calculation easy. If at a point you find that rules are no more applicable, अब क्या करें सर? अब और कोई उपाय नहीं, आपको आटा चक्की में पीसना पड़ेगा, मिक्सी नहीं है आपके पास, ठीक है? जैसे एक एग्जांपल देखते हैं, ये बुक का एग्जांपल ही है. जैसे a 3 by 8, let's see this example. A 3 upon 8 to the power negative 3, okay, is being multiplied by 4 by 5 to the power negative 3, 4 by 5 to the power negative 3. This is negative 2, huh, beta? This is negative 2. The first one is negative 2, right? We'll try to solve this problem. Okay, अब ये problem solve करना है. देखो यहाँ पे कोई मगनलाल छगनलाल बन नहीं रहा है. Everything is separate. The only thing that we can do here is let's somersault and make it a little bit easy. So let's somersault this. So this becomes 8 upon 3 to the power 2 is being multiplied now by 5 upon 4 to the power 3. Now we have no other options. So we have to go by hand-to-hand combat. No more ammunition left. It is a 8 square being multiplied by a 5 cube divided by a 3 square being multiplied with a 4 cube. But we can use some tricks. Let's see what tricks we can use. Still we can use some tricks. You want to see? 8 can be written as 2 to the power 3. Do you agree? And whole to the power 2. Did you understand this step? हाँ, हमने छोटा किया ना. 4 भी तो 2 का मल्टीपल है ना. 5 और 3 में नहीं खेल सकते. So let the 5 remain as 5 to the power 3. And 3 square, let it remain as 3 square, we can play. 4 can be written as 2 square to the power 3. समझ में आया? अब क्या हो गया ये? 2 to the power not 5, 6. X to the power m whole to the power n, x to the power mn. तो ये हो गया 2 to the power 6 being multiplied by 5 cube divided by 3 square into 2 to the power 6. मजा आ रहा है अभी? ऐसे भी देखो 8 स्क्वायर कितना होता है? 8 into 8 64 and 4 cube is 4 4 16 4 64. So now these two cancel each other. And if you don't want to perform cancel, you say no sir, I am an obedient child, I will go by the law. Then it is 2 to the power 6 divided by 2 to the power 6, which is 2 to the power 6 minus 6, which is 2 to the power 0, and anything to the power 0 is 1. ये भी तो रूल है. इतना करने की जगह हम स्ट्रेट काट सकते हैं इनको. अब 5 क्यूब कितना होता है बेटा? 5 5 25 5 125 and 3 square is 9. That's my answer. At some junction you will no more be able to use the law. At that time you just try to squeeze the laws as much as you can. They make your job easier. Abhigya, understood? Video game master, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Today you have not shared anything. Why? You felt that I am angry. But my anger is like a dosa tawa. It heats up very quickly. It cools down very quickly. I am now already normal.
I learned about this topic, sir.
Oh, you're the super boy.
Sir, I learned this in 5th grade.
What a nonsense teacher you all are studying with, yaar. He's only taking you and bringing you all old stuff, all 5th grade stuff. क्या करें, है तो पढ़ना पड़ेगा ना. कुछ नहीं कर सकते। अब जब आर डी शर्मा खुलेंगे ना, तभी देखना डोलो खा के बैठे रहोगे, टेम्परेचर आ जाएगा बॉडी में ना। सर्विस राइट नाउ वी आर गिविंग यू डेयरी मिल्क, सो यू आर थिंकिंग ये चॉकलेट तो खा चुके हैं। Our Anay master, today he will go home and he will print one picture of mine, and then he'll use compass. Dig 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 dig. Frustration should also come out, na? Earlier I used to always give one picture of mine to every child. Every day I won't be so jolly. So the day I'm not jolly, please take that picture. Very senior batches have done that. And the day they passed out, they have brought that picture also. So many things they have written. And today while having food, if I cough, मैं सोच रहा ना आना ही कर रहा है यार. Just like that. Okay. चले फिर कुछ और प्रॉब्लम आइए. अब हम जा सकते हैं 2A में. Let's get into 2A children. और इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं छोड़ना है. All of you have RS Agarwal is with you. अभी क्या है बेटो? RS Agarwal. Very good. 2A. And we are not going to leave a single problem. Let's start doing. कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आता है? The man. Yes, yes, beta, you can please go. Don't go and sit down at your neighbor's house. And please come back. Tick, tick 1, tick, tick 2, tick, tick 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 32, 48, 463. So many seconds is out of desk. 961. 1024, 4 hours. देखो किताब लाने गया कि दुकान में खरीदने गया, भगवान जाने, अभी तक नहीं आया है. Where are you, my boy, my प्यारा सा वीडियो गेमिंग बॉय? Where are you? You are late by 1 hour.
Sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir.
Addition.
अरे आरडी भी करेंगे, पहले थोड़ा सा इजी इजी ले लो, पॉपिंस और डेयरी मिल्क खा लो, फिर बोर्नविल 90% डार्क चॉकलेट्स खिलाएंगे ना, मिश्का का मुंह ऐसा टेढ़ा होगा फिर. How many of you like dark chocolates? हाँ, अच्छा लगता है. कितना परसेंट तक खा पाते हो? 70?
आपको पसंद है?
नहीं नहीं, पैसा देके डार्क चीज क्यों खाने का है, मैं ये नहीं समझता हूँ. Why do you buy bitter gourd? नहीं, वो have you seen bitter gourd? My mom has thrashed me like anything from my childhood to have that vegetable. But what I feel, if you take a bitter gourd and you cut it longitudinally, you know what is longitudinal cut? You cut the bitter gourd ऐसा लंबाई में and put it on water, it just looks like a mutated form of crocodile floating. Bitter gourd, mutated. Mutated means malnourished crocodile. Crocodile, mutated form of a crocodile floating. वो तो घड़ियाल दिखता है मुझे. तो कोई खाने की चीज है क्या? पैसे देके काजू खाओ, किशमिश खाओ, कितने पनीर खाओ, अच्छे अच्छे चीजें, कड़वा ही खाना है क्या? एंड देन समटाइम्स जैसे आज ना हमने भड़वा करेला खाया, इतना स्वाद था. बट करेला and khatta, meetha, kadwa can be had little bit in your diet. It can't be a staple diet. You can't eat so many rasgullas. You can't eat so much of achar. It's little bit. करेला क्या मतलब होता है? वो फ्री में देने से भी मैं नहीं लाऊंगा. पैसे देके चॉकलेट खरीद रहे हो, वो भी बिटर. हाँ हाँ, व्हाइट खा सकता हूँ. हाँ, 2 + 2 4. But you're leaving us, jumping a step initially. You should write 5/3.
So
Yeah, and when you actually do that, you should also mention which law you are using. That is the right way to do. Who gave you the right to do this? Then there is a no. Just write here x to the power m into x to the power n is equal to. श्रेयस उसमें एक स्केल डाल बेटा, उस पेज में बार बार थोड़ी पलटेगा. x to the power m plus n. इस चैप्टर में हम सिंप्लीफिकेशन पे जोर नहीं देते हैं. वी ट्राई टू सी वेदर यू आर ए इडियट और वेदर यू आर अ डम्बो. बोथ मीन द सेम. और वेदर यू आर वाइज और डम्बो. इफ यू आर डम्बो, यू विल बी डूइंग इट बाय द चक्की पीसो मेथड. क्या हो गया बेटू, कर नहीं रहा है? क्या क्या मेरे मुंह में लड्डू लगे हैं क्या? क्या 2a? क्या? हाउ डेयर यू यूज दैट वर्ड? क्या? हमें क्या पूछने से हमें मुर्गी बना देते थे टीचर? क्या? टू ए Once we are done with 2a children, then there is something called standard form. Standard form करने से पहले we will do RS RD Sharma also. पहले 2a. All of you listen very clearly to me. The RS Agarwal exercise of this chapter is a very fairy tale. So you will be able to finish 2a very quickly. After that we will go to RS Agarwal, RD Sharma. And then we understand what is standard form. Standard form easy है. लेकिन इसको सीखना है, इसमें आपका कोई टेस्टिंग ही नहीं हुआ है अभी. बुखार आना है ना, बुखार आया नहीं है अभी, ये सब बड़े इजी प्रॉब्लम्स है. चलो गो अहेड.
Sir,
यस सर.
so if the bases and both the powers are same, then will like I am multiplying them together, will it just be added?
जैसे बिट्टू एक एग्जांपल दो, बेसेस आर सेम ना.
Bases and powers both are same.
अच्छा, इट इज लाइक x टू द पावर m being multiplied by x to the power m. तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ है? x to the power m plus m, यानी कि x to the power 2m. वैसे भी ये एक तो ऐसा हो गया, ठीक है, ये समझ में आया ना. मैं एक दूसरा तरीके से करता हूं. इट मींस दिस होल थिंग आई कैन से दैट दिस इज लाइक वन नंबर. एक ही नंबर को दो बार मल्टीप्लाई करने से क्या हम उसको उस नंबर का स्क्वायर नहीं लिख सकते? लिख सकते हैं ना. Imagine that x to the power m is a y. Y multiplied by y is y square. अरे घन चक्करो, imagine this is a y. Then this is a y square, na? Y multiplied by y is a y square. And what is this? This is nothing but x to the power m 2, which is also equal to x to the power 2m. Ultimately घूम फिर के वही आंसर आएगा. आपकी मर्जी आप कौन सा करना चाहते हो, बस आप करेक्ट होने चाहिए मैथमेटिकली. दैट्स द रूल. अंडरस्टैंडिंग? अभी क्या मैडम? वेरी गुड, गो हेड. क्या श्रेयस कर रहा है? तो ना कॉमिक्स पढ़ रहा है? फोर्थ वन बताइए मेरे को बेटा. फोर्थ वन, फर्स्ट बिट का फोर्थ बता मेरे को. फर्स्ट बिट का फोर्थ. अच्छा, -3 टू द पावर -4. सबसे पहले बेटा ब्रैकेट को वैसे ही छोड़ दो. -3 टू द पावर -4 को क्या मैं ऐसे नहीं लिख सकता हूं? -3/1 टू द पावर -4. सोचो सोचो. एनी नंबर के नीचे 1 तो है ना. तुम्हारे नीचे स्टूल है, नंबर के नीचे 1 है. अब इसमें समरसॉल्टिंग लॉ लगा सकते हैं हम. 1/-3 टू द पावर 4 कर सकते हैं. पर आपको किसने बोला चप्पल पहन के घर के अंदर आओ? चप्पल उतार के बाहर रखो. है भाई साहब, यही आंसर है, यही आंसर है. 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, 27 3s are 81.
It's written that you have to find the power also.
So this value is how much? This is this should be 1/81 then. 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, 27 3s are 81. अच्छा, एक और चीज देखो. Children, see this. Look here. If you have a number, look, this is a new thing that I'm telling you. If you have a number and you suppose this is a negative number and you have say an odd multiple and you have an even multiple. समझ में आ रहा है? Oh, sorry, not multiple, power. Odd power, even power. If you are negative and if you have an odd power, final answer will always be negative. जरा सोच के देखो, इसका मतलब क्या है? -2 multiplied by -2 multiplied by -2. Negative into negative, positive. Positive into negative, negative. तो इसका मतलब है, if I have a negative x and if you have an odd power out here, this will always result in a negative output. इसमें देखो तो negative into negative, positive. उस और दो negatives है ना, negative into negative, positive. Positive into positive, positive. तो इसका मतलब हमने सीखा, अगर x के पावर में इवन रहेगा तो अपना फाइनल आंसर हमेशा पॉजिटिव होगा. एक मिनट, इसीलिए ये नंबर क्या था? नेगेटिव नंबर था. पावर क्या है? इवन है. तो फाइनल आंसर क्या होगा? पॉजिटिव. -1/3 को -1/3 से मल्टीप्लाई किया, कितना हुआ? +1/9. और एक -1/3 से किया, -1/27. और एक -1/3 से किया, +1/81. हमारी बात समझ में आई? क्लियर? तो ऐसे मुंडी मत हिलाओ, समझ के. यस मैडम, बिल्कुल करेंगे. श्रेयस, ये समझ में आया कि नहीं? थर्ड क्वेश्चन का पहला वाला ना, बताइए क्या है थर्ड क्वेश्चन का? ओके, इट इज एन इवैल्यूएट प्रॉब्लम. इवैल्यूएट मतलब सॉल्व करके बताइए. थर्ड क्वेश्चन का पहला वाला, एक्सरसाइज 2A RSA. यस. 1 minute, child. I'll just see that. Let me. You are doing the same problem. So tell me the question. We'll do it together then.
5 to the power -2
5/9 to the power -2
into 3/5 to the power -3
3/5 to the power -3
into 3/5 to the power
3/5 to the power 0. सबसे पहला काम है, देखो ये जो नेगेटिव सब है ना, सब कचरा है. ये नेगेटिव जिंदगी में आने से नेगेटिव हो जाता है. ये नेगेटिव को दूर करो. सबसे पहले आ जाओ. पहला स्टेप क्या हो जाएगा? 9/5 to the power 2. छोरी, समझ में आया ये स्टेप? अगला क्या हो जाएगा? 5/3 to the power 3. सर्वेश डार्लिंग, हैव यू अंडरस्टूड दिस स्टेप? एंड एनीथिंग टू द पावर 0 इज 1. तो इसको बना दो दारवान, यहां खड़ा रहेगा वो. आगे बढ़े. अब सबको अपना अपना पावर देते हैं, थोड़ा सा देखते हैं. ये क्या हो गया? 9 स्क्वायर. समझ में आया? ऊपर कितना है बेटा इस साइड में? 5 क्यूब. नीचे कितना है? 5 स्क्वायर. और यहां कितना है? 3 क्यूब. और अपने को इधर कुछ दिख रहा है, लेकिन 9 बोले तो 3 में बनता है. बताने का नहीं किसी को. हाँ, एकदम सीक्रेट रखने का भाई. क्या बोले तो 3 स्क्वायर. 3 स्क्वायर बोले तो 9 है ना. 9 को क्या लिख सकते हैं? 3 स्क्वायर. और 9 के बिंदी कौन सा है? 2. तो इसको बिंदी लगा दो 2. क्लियर? 5 to the power 3, 5 to the power 2, 3 क्यूब. देखो भाई साहब, समझ में आया यहां तक? आगे चले. अब इसमें कौन सा रूल लग रहा है? देखो तो, x to the power m into x to the power m to the power n, x to the power mn. मतलब ये कितना हो गया? 3 to the power 4 into 5 to the power 3 divided by 5 square into 3 cube. आप करना क्या है बाबू भाई? 3 to the power 4 minus 3. हमने 3 का डिवीजन कर दिया. क्लियर है? और 5 का भी करना पड़ेगा भाई साहब. into 5 to the power 3 minus 2. भाई 3 to the power 1 हो गया इधर. 5 to the power 1 बोले तो 3 into 5. और जिसको ये नहीं आता है, CBP DM, उसके लिए CBP DM मतलब समझते हो? ये स्टेप नहीं आता है तो CBP DM मीन्स चुल्लू पर पानी में डूब मरो. CBPDM, चुल्लू भर पानी में डूब मरो. चुल्लू is the broken part or the hemispherical part of a coconut copra after the coconut has been taken out. The brown portion that you have is known as chullu. Fill that with water and try to die by submerging in it. Have you understood? मतलब इतने नालायक हो कि तुम्हें तालाब भी नहीं मिल रहा है मरने के लिए, चुल्लू में डूबो. समझ में आया? हमेशा स्टेप्स को ब्रेक कीजिए, आपका आंसर आएगा ही आएगा. Yes, Sarvesh darling, are we fine now in page? This problem you were also trying to do, is everything clear now? Very good.
So asking if like here on 3 to the power 3, can you?
Hey, how are you writing plus? Where did you get plus on the denominator? My dear, how did this turn 90 degree and become this? Shall I turn your head 90 degree over your shoulder like the Annabelle doll? And you will be able to see everything this and back? The millions.
So can you make this from 3 into the power 3, 9 to the power 2?
3 to the power 3 is how much? Not 9 to the power 2. How? 3 to the power 3 is 27. 3, 3, 9, 3, 27. 9 to the power 2 is 81. 9, 9, 81. Don't jump, Sarvesh. First, try to walk, then you run, and then you swim. You are trying to walk on the swimming pool on the first day. No. First, always, why so much of khichipichi is happening? See, at my age, if I'm not jumping any step, why are you jumping step? The mistakes are happening because you're jumping. You are eager to get the answer. Never keep that. A good guy in mathematics is never hungry for. You may think that this guy has solved it faster. Karena. Flight will leave at 6 o'clock. If he goes to the airport at 4 o'clock, will he be given some special seat? No. Provided you don't delay, like our masters. You should be on time. So be on time. You should finish your paper in 3 hours. Your competition is not with him. Let him solve faster. So never be on a hurry. First, aram se. We are learning how to make dosa. And you are on first time day. Mundu dosa, like this. This will not come out. The dosa will not come out. It will get stuck up. Yeah, say dosa. And then dosa. He's trying to do like this. Rendu dosa parcel phone. Jump chavadanda. Rape is in answer. Dosa. ऐसे करना. ऐसा नहीं होता. पहले प्रैक्टिस, उसके बाद आएगा. यस, कौन सा चल रहा है? हो भी रहा है कि ऐसे मटर कश्ती कर रहे हो? अभी क्या मैडम, गाड़ी चल रहा है तो? वेरी गुड. Hey, video game master, vehicle is moving?
Yes, sir, I'm in the third one, second.
Oh, great. The next Nobel Prize for you. वाह, करते रहिए. Again you will get up. What are you hunting now?
Sir, that was a rough paper where I was.
Please go to neighbor's house and get one rough paper. Neighbor, give me a rough paper. Otherwise you are not so dear. The rhymes used to be there. Now knock at the door, peep in, pull the chair and walk in. Take a chair, sit down there and say, good morning, teddy bear. It's like that. What, you guys have not even learned nursery rhymes also. Peppa Pig का बहन का जन्म हो गया है, आपको पता है ना? हाँ. Mama Pig has given birth to a piglet girl. Her name is Evie. Evie है ना? EVIE. हाँ. कहाँ रहते हो? तुमसे देखो क्या? I am so much informed. You guys, क्या पता रही है ना? Again you are put. This time I'll put one bamboo out here. Your shin will never touch the copy after that. I'll put one bamboo like this. Like this, see, Anna? One bamboo. And you'll do maths like this. सीधा नहीं रहता है ना उसका बैक, तो ऐसा स्टैंड स्केल लगा देंगे यहाँ पे. Hey, why are you making that pyara sa like that? What do we call it? Puppy face. Puppy face means, you know, to get all those victim card and sincere, what do you say, mercy face. But you know, I don't have mercy in me. I'm like the Roman king Herod. All I know is only atrocities to children who do not do studies during the study hour. Other time I have all mercy. But during the 1 hour, I am the Roman King Herod. Do you know who is King Herod? Okay, you go home and you Google who is King Herod. He was the cruelest of all kings. I am that during the maths period. He is making a very sahanubhuti wala face. ये तो जर गए, बकरे खो गए, सारी मुर्गियों को खा गया कोई, फसल बर्बाद हो गया सरकार, इस साल खाने को कुछ नहीं है, पेट में लेकिन पूरा 2 नंबर ही घूम रहा है उसका. There's one parent, and the parent told me very nice. If you scold him, he will make a puppy face. Don't get melted by that. Scold him even more. Parent बोल के गए, और बच्चा पूरा ऐसा पप्पी बन जाता. In our days, when we used to get thrashed, we used to cry. For crying also again additional thrashing. रो रहा है और देगा, हाँ, रोने के लिए भी पिटेगा.
They used to get eaten for getting hurt.
Yes, रास्ते में वो common है. If I get hurt and I come back home, the first thing I am not supposed to tell this at home. If it is discovered that I have got injured while playing, first I will be given some thrashing. Who asked you to play? But that treatment has made your parents at the level they are and at the level we are today. And what are you all? You Gen Alphians and Gen Zians? Good for nothing fellows? That's my new DP on WhatsApp, if you can see. You don't have WhatsApp. So my new DP reads something like that. It's dedicated to your generation. How to frighten the new generation? Put them in a room with a rotary phone, an analog watch, and a TV with no remote, and then leave all the directions in cursive writing. You are exception, my dear. You are exception. You are the demon in heaven, which the lords have not yet able to identify. They are thinking you are one more god. But they have not actually touched their hands on your head. They can't feel the horns which are there, the devilish horns which you have. Hey, हुआ कि नहीं? गप्पे मार रहे हो तब से? Very good. Raja beta. We will get you married in a house where your in-laws will never have a modem. कौन सा recommendation? Murder? मर्डर मिस्ट्री पढ़ती है क्या ये? आप भी पढ़ते हो क्या? मैं सिर्फ हॉरर देखता हूँ. मुझे हॉरर ही. I only want horror.
एक बार आपको छुट्टी से देखना चाहिए कॉरिडोर पे क्या करती है. मेरे जान खतरे में.
तो लड़कियों की पिटते हो तुम लोग?
सर ये सिर्फ ये
मैं ना इसमें इस साइड में भी एक कैमरा डालूंगा, पेरेंट्स व्यू. और नहीं तो क्या, one camera on this side that will actually capture you guys. Why only me on the camera? You should also be on the camera.